Hello everyone, my name is Daniyal Ubaidullah. I'm your Vice President Welfare and Community at King's College London Students' Union.
Hi there, my name is Nick O'Donnell. I'm the Director of Estates and Facilities here at King's College London.
Today, Nick and myself have gathered here to talk about one of our core agendas which we've been working on this year, which is the Bidet Showers project. Now, the Bidet Showers project is aimed at equipping all of our King's College London campuses with an increased number of bidet showers, the motivations behind which are dual: one, environmental, and second, to make our campuses more accessible and culturally sensitive.
So I'm incredibly excited to be here and really excited to be working with the Student Union on this project. You know, we recognise that inclusiveness means lots of different things to lots of different people, but we've really been awoken to this challenge of the use of bidets and indeed the use of toilet paper, recognising that over half the world don't use toilet paper, but also really being challenged by our students to ensure that we can provide culturally inclusive facilities throughout our estate. So something of a global challenge to which King's is trying to answer. I think there are a lot of great questions here, and I look forward to helping answer those today.
And it's interesting that Nick points out to the sort of the global split in terms of the usage of paper towel and water, because that split would roughly also be reflected at campuses on King's, where on each campus we have thousands of students from Indian origin, Arab origin, Muslim students, all of whose cultures the norm is to use water instead of the paper towel. That is one side of the project, but Nick has also very powerfully been stressing on the other facet to the whole idea, which is how useful this project can be in terms of taking our university as an institution one step closer to its sustainability goals, to its carbon impact goals. And I'd like Nick to shed some light on that.
So look, we're very happy for the estate to be used as a living laboratory to try and learn and develop sustainable solutions that can be scaled up around the world. We've tried this in the past. Some of you may be familiar with our ongoing quest to challenge the use and the provision of hot water in bathrooms. But in this case, I think we're on to something really interesting. And with the support of our students, are following and supporting in lots of different ways. I appreciate that this is a kind of difficult subject for some people. Actually, as I'd encourage you to read into it and to understand more about the subject, but it is remarkable that over half the world don't use toilet paper, and yet for us it's a given thing, and we assume that it's what everybody does. I was really surprised to find that even amongst my own staff, people had grown up in central London without using toilet paper within their homes.
Point in case. We'd also like to take this opportunity to talk about and shed some light on the concrete development that has already happened and the sort of progress we're going to make on this project in the coming 1 to 2 years.
There are already bidet showers in a number of our buildings, in a number of our NHS buildings, and indeed in our 2 PFI buildings, New Hunts House and FWB. You can currently find, and we'll be updating on a regular basis, where we have bidet showers because we've included them on our campus maps. But we're not stopping there. We have said new buildings will include these as a get-go. So for example, Leahy, which we're started development on the River Thames, and the St Thomas's campus, that's absolutely got these baked in from day one, as does the Quad project in the Strand, as the toilets get the new toilets, lots of new toilets. I'm sure that'll be good news for many on the Strand. Will also include bidets. We're not putting a bidet shower in every single toilet, but we are making sure that every cluster of WCs has bidet showers available to both male, female, and all of our community. So it's not just new buildings. We also recognise that we retrofit and remodel bathrooms throughout the estate on an ongoing basis. So we're now going to be looking for opportunities to add bidet showers into existing facilities where available. One word of caution, we do think of our colleagues in the cleaning teams who work for estates and facilities. So if you think we're a little choosy, we're thinking of all the people who have to clean up the wet floors that inevitably come in spaces where you fit bidet showers.
What kind of timelines are we looking at, perhaps, to arrive at a stage where every single King's campus has a minimum number of bidet showers, whatever that number is, but every campus is equipped with some bidet showers?
So look, I welcome the challenge, and I think every campus has some. or should have some in under a 2-year period, because I think joining you in this campaign as the Director of Estates, I'm really pleased to underpin those requirements and to make sure as we move forward with toilet refurbishments that we do include bidets. And I'd like nothing more than within the next 2 years. So let me be clear, that's by the end of academic year 2023 that we have bidet showers available on all campuses.